Gentlemen, what's going on, man? 1247 the Great. One back at you, fellas, again. It's a great day to be great. Gentlemen, man, you be happy, man. Be happy that you are breathing. Be happy that you are in the land of the living. You get another chance to be the greatest version of you. Feel me, fellas? Check this out, gentlemen. Check this out. You know me, always roaming the streets of YouTube. And young brother, one small channel, I can't think of the brother name, but he's talking about, the SYSBM. Should brothers jump ship and find love with the snow bunnies and the Latinas and the Asian girls and go to Brazil and Colombia and all that stuff. Gentlemen, check this out. Before I even get to that, because he was saying, let me finish what I was saying. He was saying that just in numbers alone, that 20% of so-called American black men are going to go outside their race and this, that, and the third, right? Only 20%. 20% are actually going to take the leap and go outside the race and this, that, and the third. The mass majority of us, they're going to be right here in the black community. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. So here's the thing, gentlemen. Let me help you fellas out. The thing, if you guys heard anything about the Pareto rule, right? The 20% rules over the 80%, right? Once again, I heard what the young brother was saying. It's just, only 20%. At worst case scenario, only 20% of you so-called American black men are going to go outside your race, this, that, and the third. And gentlemen, that's cool. He said at the worst case scenario, 20%, right? But gentlemen, here's the thing about we're talking about the Pareto rule, the 80-20 rule, right? Gentlemen, you don't want to be a part of the mass majority. You want to be exclusive. You want to be a part of the 20%. See, the 20%, here's the thing about the 80-20 rule. You have producers and you have workers. This is what I was talking about yesterday, about the production. See, producers are only 20%, while the workers are 80%. So when the young brother's talking about only 20% of you so-called African American men that go outside your race and create families with other groups of women and stuff like that, gentlemen, that's a good thing. Because you know why? Because there's only a small number of producers that's even out here in the world. There's only a small number of producers. A very small number. Vast majority of people you meet are workers. It's like a bee colony. There's only one queen. And the rest of everybody, there might be more than one queen. It might be like a few queens, and everybody else is just a worker bee, right? So, gentlemen, it's good to be part of that 20% because that's because you're producing. You want to be part of that 20%. You don't want to be part of the 80%. So he's saying this in mass numbers that mass majority of brothers is going to be in the black community. And that's cool, gentlemen. That's cool. That's cool because you know why? Women are only looking for the 20% anyways. Women are only going after the 20% men in the world. Women go after the top dog. Women don't go after the regular smuggler. So if you gentlemen want to be the top dog, gentlemen, you got to be a part of that 20%. See, once you become a part of that 20%, once you become exclusive, gentlemen, see, then you can make your own rules. Then you don't have to be a part of nobody's community. You can create your own community, gentlemen. That at the end of the day, this is what you want to do. You want to be exclusive. You don't want to be a part of the regular smuggler people. Just because you and I have the same hue of flesh, we the same? No, we not. You gentlemen, this is why I keep talking about productivity, gentlemen. Only 20%. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Only 20% of men, to me, on planet Earth are only producing. Everybody else is just working. Everybody doesn't produce. There's only a small number of producers that's on this platform called Earth. There's only a small number. A small number. Everybody's not a producer. And that's what you have to be, gentlemen. Fine. Hey, listen, only 20% of brothers are gonna go date outside their race and marry other women. This, that, and third. Gentlemen, that's not a problem. You want to be a part of the so-called elite group. You want to be a part of the 20%. You should aim to be part of the 20%. You gentlemen should be exclusive. See, once you become exclusive, then people can't tell you what to do. My bad if the light driving the car. Once you become elite or once you become exclusive, gentlemen, people in no community can tell you what to do. Nobody's going to tell Bill Gates he has to be a part of the so-called white community, or if he's Jewish or the Russian, whatever community. See, Bill Gates tells you what group he's gonna what group he's gonna attach himself to. You know, Jeff Bezos is going to tell you what group he's going to attach himself to. You don't tell Jeff Bezos you have to do this for this particular community. And same thing with you gentlemen. See, when you gentlemen get more exclusive, you start producing, you start getting more and more exclusive, gentlemen. The community, this community that always wants to claim you because of your productivity can't claim you. That's why I keep telling you, gentlemen, you need to have that Solomon mindset. You got to be exclusive. Everybody just can't roll up to you and just be touching you. Nah, man. Everybody just can't be calling your number. Everybody just can't just roll up to you and be like, hey, brother, X, Y, and Z. Nah, bro, you can't. Listen, you part of the 80%. I don't talk to you. You're not exclusive. I'm not. What am I talking to a worker for? You a worker. I'm not talking to you. Producers don't talk to workers. Only time a producer talks to a worker is to tell them what to do. This is what you're talking about. Great people talking about greatness. Greatness is not a worker. Greatness is a producer. Greatness is exclusive. Greatness is part of that 20%. You gentlemen want to be part of that 20%. You gentlemen don't want to be just a regular worker. So fine, if mass majority of men in so-called the American black community are workers, then so be it. But that ain't got, listen, that whatever them 80% ain't got nothing to do with you. I keep telling you, gentlemen, be exclusive. Your productivity is going to make you more and more exclusive. You gentlemen want to be exclusive. You don't want to be a part of everybody's group and everybody's community and everybody's this. No, people can't lay claim to you. Especially if they're not working as hard as you. People not out here busting their behind like you. But somebody's going to lay claim to you because of what? Because of your hue of flesh? See, this is why I go back. See, this is why, I look at God, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. See, but Kobe Bryant was exclusive. See, the black community can't tell Kobe Bryant what to do because why? Kobe Bryant is exclusive. You can't tell Kobe what he's going to do and who he's going to marry and things of that nature. See, once Kobe became exclusive, you can't tell Kobe nothing. Kobe's going to connect himself to whoever he wants to connect himself to. That's what you gentlemen have to have the mindset of. Listen, my productivity is going to cause me to be more and more exclusive. You just can't go up to a Kobe. You couldn't go up to Kobe Bryant and just be, hey, bro, what's going on, and just be kicking it with him like that. Nah, that brother was exclusive. Because it's productivity. Same thing with you, gentlemen. Once you become more productive and whatever it is that you're doing, gentlemen, then you become exclusive. Then you become part of that 20%. then you get options. See, then your options start widening and widening, and you get more and more options, gentlemen. Your options get more and more and more and more. I'm gonna say it again, gentlemen. You need to have the mindset of not Sam. You need to have the mindset of Solomon. Solomon's productivity put him in exclusive category. You couldn't roll up to Solomon and have a regular conversation. See, but once you part of that 80%, then you become just like everybody else. You become regular smuggler. You become like everybody else. This when people get comfortable with you, and this when people, they're crying and woe is me, and can I hold $5 and all that dumb stuff? Nah, gentlemen, that's not how things work now. Your productivity is going to cause you to be exclusive. You need to be exclusive now. Once again, you did the regular smuggling. You went to the clubs and you talked to Keisha and them, and you went to the strip clubs and you bought the Jordans and you did all the nigga shit. You did all that. You got that. You done with all that. Because I'm done with all that. Like you can't listen. You can't invite me to no club now. I'm not listening. Now I'm getting to a point. I'm getting exclusive. It's time to become exclusive now. I'm sorry. You just can't roll up to me now. You can't roll up to me. We can't have these conversations about Billy Bob around the corner. I don't care about that stuff no more. It's time to get exclusive, gentlemen. Your productivity and what you produce causes you to be exclusive. And when you become exclusive, that's when your options get bigger, bigger, and bigger. Why would you want to be part of that 80%? You're just a regular smuggler. You want to be a part of that 20%. That's running the show. Who wants to be a average Joe? Everybody's doing the same thing. It's like everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's spinning the circle. Everybody's waiting on some sky daddy to come from the clouds and save them and all this nonsense. Gentlemen, nah, man. Listen, I deal in reality, and you should deal in reality too. Your productivity causes you to be exclusive. Like I told you guys yesterday, it doesn't matter what you're creating. Doesn't matter what you're producing. You produce to have options. You produce to give other people options. So your productivity is going to give somebody else options. I'm going to say that again. Your productivity and the things that you create are going to give other people options. As you get options, you're going to create other options for other people. That's power. If you can create something and give somebody an option, gentlemen, that's power. And this is what nobody in your so-called matriarch black community is telling you. Once you gentlemen become more productive, you create the options for yourself, and as you create the options for yourself, you create options for other people, gentlemen. That's power. This is what the 20% of the world is doing anyways. Somebody else creates and you chase. That makes you a slave. That's the 80%. Somebody else creates. Somebody puts the options in your face. You chase after somebody else's options, which makes you a slave. Now it's time to reverse that. Now it's time to get more exclusive. Now it's time to be part of that 20%. Now it's time to separate from the mediocrity and become more exclusive. And you become more exclusive by your productivity. I'm gonna say it again. Nobody should be ever telling you should join a certain group of people. No, my productivity separates me from the rest of from the 80% of y'all. The 80%. Here's the thing: the 80% doesn't control the 20. The 20 controls the 80. So the 80% of your so-called community doesn't come to you and say you need to do X, Y, and Z. No, you don't tell me what I'm about to do. I'm out here producing. I'm out here operating greatness. This is what greatness does. Greatness produces. I'm out here creating the options for you. First of all, I'm creating the options for myself, and I'm creating the options for you. So you don't tell me what I'm about to do. I tell you what you need to do. This is what you gentlemen have to do. Be so productive that that mediocrity can't tell you what to do. And this is the problem with being the so-called black matriarch community. These 80% of people are going to tell you what you need to do. How does that work? I'm producing. The 80% of y'all are not helping me do nothing. Don't say that again. See, 80% of people in your so-called black matriarch community is not helping you do anything. But these 80% of people are going to tell me what I need to do, and I need to give back to the kids and all that stuff. No. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, gentlemen. These people are doing the same thing. These people are going around in circles. You guys have been going around in circles since the 60s. You guys are still singing with the same old spirituals. You guys still doing the same thing. But you're going to tell me what I need to do? Absolutely. I'm not singing them spirituals. I'm not talking about no white supremacy and all that dumb stuff. I'm not talking about that stuff. You guys are. This is greatness. Greatness ain't got nothing to do with no white supremacy. What are you talking about? Ain't no so-called white man supreme to me. What are we talking about right now? Really? But this is what the 80% of people in your so-called black matriarch community, this is what they're talking about. Still at the club, still popping bottles, still trying to pop tags and spending money that y'all don't have, but we're not creating nothing. This is when you got to make, gentlemen, this is when you got to make the cut. You got to cut yourself from these people that's still doing the circular stuff. People going around and around in circles. Last 50 some odd years, your so-called black matriarch community has been going around in circles. But you need to be going around in circles with them? Nah. Don't play with that. Your productivity is going to put you in an exclusive group. This is what you gentlemen need to be focusing on, being exclusive. I don't have the same talking points. I'm not going to sit there and tell somebody, some so-called white man or white woman is supreme to me. Man, get that stuff out of here. Nobody's talking about that, except for the 80% of people in your so-called community. So once again, you know, young brother talking about 80% of men are still going to be in the community. That's cool. I'm not trying to be a part of the 80% of somebody's community that I didn't create. I'm trying to be 20%. And the 20% of people that run the show don't get dictated to. The 20% of people that's running the show don't get dictated to. You gentlemen got to have that mindset. Doesn't matter how small things, listen, it doesn't matter how small, whatever you're doing, I don't care how small it is. I say it all the time, small seeds give birth to large trees. Small seeds, gentlemen. Whatever's in your head, like I said yesterday, you gentlemen need to bring that out into this three-dimensional world, and you need to start birthing it. You need to start creating it. I don't care what it is. It's time to get exclusive. It's not time to get a career and do what everybody else is doing in your community. It's time to be exclusive. And your creativity, your imagination is going to separate you from 80% of people that's in your so-called community. You gentlemen have to see your own worth. Your worth doesn't come through a group of people. I'll say it again. Your worth does not come from another group of people. So stop letting these group of people tell you that what your worth is. No, gentlemen, you determine what your worth is. You determine what your worth is. These people don't tell you what your worth is. Y'all still singing them spirituals. I'm done singing them spirituals. I'm done going to churches. I'm done doing marches and this, that, and the third. Gentlemen, I'm creating the reality that I desire. I'm becoming exclusive now. I'm not. This is greatness. Greatness ain't got nothing to do with the same talking points, the same old mediocre talking points. This is greatness now. We operating in greatness. I'm not here to sing spirituals. I'm sorry. You people want to sing spirituals all day? That's your business. I'm not singing spirituals. Don't invite me to the cookout. I don't care about your cookouts no more. You know, I don't care. I don't care about them cookouts. I don't care about the marches. I'm not doing the Black Lives Matter stuff. I'm not doing that stuff. That, man, listen, it's greatness. I'm exclusive now. This is where you gentlemen have to be in your mindset, man. It doesn't matter how small your ideas are and your imaginations are, gentlemen. You give birth to whatever. I'll say it again. Whatever's in your brain, you bring that out to this 3D dimensional world, and listen. You keep watering those seeds, and you gentlemen, you keep building. You keep building. You keep building. You keep imagining. You keep creating. You keep building, gentlemen. It's time to become exclusive, not trying to become exclusive, not inclusive. You're trying to excommunicate from your surroundings. You're not trying to be included. Nobody's gonna suck you in to a certain group of people. I'm sorry. You become exclusive. You become. I said it like 2 vlogs ago. Once you become exclusive, then you create your own community. You create your own identity. You create your own identity. Ain't nobody gonna tell you who you can, you cannot be. Get that stuff out of here. Nobody's gonna tell me who I can and cannot be, or I gotta be a part. Nah, I'm not gonna do none of that stuff. I dictate to you. You don't dictate to me, because you know why? I'm working to be excommunicated from the group of people that's not doing nothing. The worker don't tell the so-called CEO, the founder of the company, what he or she is going to do. No, that's not how it works. I created this company. If you want to work for me, I tell you how it's going down. You don't tell me nothing. You was too busy in the clubs looking at Keisha shaking behind all day, while I was sitting out here working. I was sitting out here developing. I'm sitting out here making videos. I'm sitting out doing motivational. I'm sitting out here creating clothing line for my children, so they can be exclusive also. What you think I'm about to just connect myself with these group of people because of my hue of flesh? Get that stuff out of here, man. Y'all got me messed up. But once again, gentlemen, this is the problem with being in the so-called black matriarch community. See, these women are going to tell you what you need to do. And you gentlemen be like, yup, that's right. Yup. Because you're trying to smash something. Man, you gentlemen better get your mind off the behind, man. Y'all letting these women run you ragged because you're trying to bust a nut. Stop, gentlemen. Stop. 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 It's time to get exclusive. Your productivity is gonna determine how exclusive you're gonna be. Your productivity is going to determine how exclusive you're going to be in life. Are you going to be the dictator or the dictated? Which one is it going to be? Are you going to dictate, or somebody's going to dictate to you? You know, we talking about these so-called Umar Johnson and them telling these pro-blacks telling you that you can't talk to the Snow Bunny, you can't talk to Maria, you can't talk to Zhang Kwa from China, you can't talk to that Filipino, you can't talk to that female from Vietnam. But once again, this man don't live with me. How can people that don't live with you dictate to you who you can and cannot talk to? You got some old pro-black, pan-African, whatever you want to call himself, telling you who you can date. Oh, there's a Snow Bunny apocalypse. The mass majority of you gentlemen sit up there and listen to this. I ain't gonna say that. You listen to this man. You listening to this man. You take every word he says. Oh yeah, we gotta support and blah blah blah. Nah, gentlemen, hell no. Hell no. Listen, when Kobe Bryant became exclusive, man, you think Kobe Bryant was sitting there listening to some Umar Johnson? Huh? That's what I'm saying, gentlemen. Once you become exclusive, see all this riffraff that's going on in the so-called the black matriarch community, you ain't gotta listen to that stuff no more, man. See, Kobe Bryant's doing his own thing, with Vanessa. I guess she was Italian and Mexican mix or something like that, whatever she is, beautiful, beautiful woman. Kobe Bryant had his own community. We don't know what Kobe Bryant is doing. What was he doing? The things that he was building with him and his wife, so he created his own community. You think he about to come out here with the 80% of us and listen to this old blackity black love and all that stuff? Hell no. Kobe was like, man, listen, I do what I want to do. I put myself in the league in the 20%. I ain't gonna listen to the 80% of y'all tell me what I'm about to do. As soon as that man died, the so-called 80%, the 80% of so-called black community got mad at him because all his money and his royalties are now going to his so-called Italian and Mexican wife. But when you gentlemen become exclusive, listen, man, whatever your resources go to, gentlemen, that's your business. Your productivity is going to it has to separate you from the 80%. That's where I'm at right now. Listen, I'm producing. I got to produce now. I got to separate myself from the 80% of people that's still out here singing spirituals. I can't do that no more. I'm sorry. It's time to create real change. Listen, I create the change. I'm not going to join myself to a certain group of people and think they're going to create the change for me. Nah, that's not how it works, gentlemen. It's time to get exclusive, brothers. It's time to get exclusive. I'm sorry. I don't care who crying. I don't care this and oh my God, the kids and blah, blah, blah. Man, it's time to get exclusive. Be the dictator, not the dictated. See, when somebody dictates to you, then they dictate your privates. Now you got people dick policing you. The dictator get dick police. Gentlemen shouldn't be out here getting dick police and should brothers be traveling? Gentlemen, it's your business, man. Are you serious? Gentlemen gotta be more exclusive. You gotta produce. Nobody should be telling you what you should and should not do, man. Nah, that's not how it works. I dictate to you. You don't dictate to me. I'm creating options for you. You're not doing anything for me. The only thing you're doing is running your mouth at the club, twerking. But you watching me work. But as soon as I get a little notoriety or I get a little recognized from other groups of people, all of a sudden, you need to come back to the community. Man, stop. Come on, gentlemen. Stop with the foolishness, man. I'll say it again, gentlemen. Don't be nobody's tool. Don't be nobody's tool, gentlemen. If you gentlemen out here working, you're growing a product, and you sitting there, you trying to build an empire. You doing things, you making an impact wherever you are, gentlemen. Don't let these people roll up to you, tell you what you need to do and how you need to do it, man. Tell them people to sit their ass down somewhere. Once again, you're the boss. Shoot, man, it's time to get into Solomon mode, man. It's time to separate from the mediocrity, gentlemen. I'll say it again. I don't care how small your project is. I don't care what your product is. Whatever you're trying to do, gentlemen, listen. You keep building on that, and you choose whoever you want to choose to help you to grow that business. Tell these people to sit their ass down somewhere. You don't dictate to me, I dictate to you. The only way you can dictate to anybody, gentlemen, you got to get exclusive, and you got to put that work in, and you got to produce. Production gives you the exclusive, makes you exclusive. All right, gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.